Right now we're going to talk about a little core workout where all you really need to do is have a little space to move around on the ground. First few things to touch on is we want to talk about what the core does, why it's important, and when to activate it. So first and foremost, the function of the core is really to stabilize our base in order to be able to move our limbs about freely. Why it's important is activating the core is going to keep our spine safe, our hips safe, really provide us a nice stable base for any other movement we want to do on top of that. And third is when we do core. So oftentimes there's a debate on whether to finish with core or to start with core. When given the choice, we always kind of feel like it's your best option to start with it, as it really sets you up for the rest of your workout. We're going to go through 3 different core exercises today. We're going to do 2 different kinds of planks, and we're going to go through a dead bug progression. So the first we're going to do is a basic plank. A couple of key principles to keep in mind is that we always want to keep our glutes on, our rib cage down, and we're going to pull our hands towards our kneecaps. So we're going to find a good base on the ground, keep our glutes on, find neutral spine, and as we do that, we're going to think about pulling our elbows towards our knees and our knees towards our elbows, and creating as much tension throughout the arms, the hands, the glutes, the hands, the feet, as much as we can to keep everything nice and strong. We're going to hold for 10 seconds, release for 5, count for 5, going back up, stay nice and strong, everything's nice and stable for another 10 seconds. Think about going through that about 4 or 5 times. Nothing should ever be over stressful or too much pain, so we want to make sure that we're staying safe with that. The second one we're going to do is a side plank. So now we're thinking about activating our oblique wall. We're going to set up with our elbow underneath our shoulder. Hand's going to be up. We're going to raise our hips. Think about using this oblique wall. Raise our top leg to create a little bit of stability. And we're going to reach towards the sky while keeping our hips high. We're trying to reach through the ceiling as much as we can. From here, we're going to go through about 4 or 5 breaths. Stay nice and locked in. And then come out of it nice and smooth and safe. Third one I want to talk about is the dead bug progression. So a couple key concepts here is we want to make sure that our back is staying flat to the ground. So if I were to try to slide my hand underneath your core, I shouldn't be able to get through. There should be no tunnel, no pathway underneath. So keeping our back flat, we're going to think about keeping our rib cage down. And from here, we're just going to keep our core nice and strong, expand it out like a big tire, and then we're going to drop our heels on our exhale. Inhale back up, think about filling up the belly with some air. Exhale, low back stays flat, back up. As we get better at it, we're going to think about extending a little further. So inhale, fill up the core, and reach and reach and reach and reach and reach in, and come back. Exhale, and back up. So quick recap of our core stuff. Again, what we're really trying to do is create a nice stable base so that the rest of our workout goes nice, smooth, safely. Thanks.